Hello. So today we'll be talking about social experiences in early childhood education, and we'll be discussing benefits and how we can apply them in virtual and offline classes. I'll start with the quote by Fred Nelson, and he says that children learn as they play, but most importantly, in play, children learn how to learn. So let's have a look at some of the benefits when it comes to social experiences. Children develop social skills like communication, sharing, cooperation, empathy, and problem solving skills. They also learn how to work with others and collaborate, which are important skills to learn, especially in today's day and age. Social experiences also promote cognitive development, critical thinking, and problem solving. And students are also able to think creatively and develop problem solving skills. Social experiences in early childhood education also enhance emotional development, self-expression, and self-worth. And how it looks like is that when students engage with others, they're able to express their feelings appropriately and build relationship with others because they are forced to, because they are in these social environments. Another benefit to social experiences is that those experiences boost language development and vocabulary, especially when children are exposed to hanging out with adults as well as their peers. They learn language as well as the grammar and language structures, which they then use to communicate with others as well, with adults and their peers. And lastly, social experiences also foster independence, responsibility, and decision making skills. And they also develop a sense of independence and autonomy, which helps them learn skills to solve problems on their own and take responsibility for their actions. So now, what are these benefits? Ways social experiences enhance learning in early childhood environments, and basically active engagement in the learning process. So children learn by doing things, right, and interacting with others and collaborating with others. When they touch things, when they negotiate with others, and like that, right? So they use all their multiple intelligences to learn. So active engagement is also really important. Sorry, it that happens when children are in social experiences. Sorry. Another one is the language development opportunities, which, as I mentioned earlier, the more children are exposed and hang out with all sorts of people, all sorts of people from different backgrounds or different cultures. Children develop language, and you find children that are multilingual, especially if the parents are so, or in some cases as well, even with the environment they're in, whether it's in school or at home. Children are exposed to those languages, and they'll also get to learn and then use them in language production. Problem solving skills. When children engage with others, they learn to negotiate, compromise, and find solutions to problems collaboratively. And another way social experiences enhance learning is students build and hone their critical thinking skills. They learn to analyze situations, consider different perspectives, and also make informed decisions based on what they've observed. And also importantly, so they also learn about emotional development, where they build a sense of self-worth and building relationships with others. So what that looks like in a curriculum development. So I've listed like a number of examples. Say, for instance, in a science class, let's say they're learning about states of matter, and under adult supervision, students could like bake cookies or cakes, banana cakes, or what, for instance, and they could talk and discuss throughout the whole process regarding the ingredients that are used in the baking process, and then they can like they are the ones that could be telling the teacher what state of matter that those ingredients are in, and how the like and the change that happens from when it's raw ingredients to the finished product. This activity is nice because it's interactive, it's engaging, and it's also collaborative because students are actively involved in the whole process. Another example that could happen also in an in-class um, environment is, for instance, in a drama class, students can use puppets or face masks to act out a sketch from a story related to the theme that they would have been learning. For instance, The Lion King, or themes about like animals or friendship and so forth. An example of a social experience but in virtual session is, say, for instance, in an English class, the teacher would have been teaching like phonics and segmentation, and maybe like the teacher could group the students into three and then have them make up a word that the teacher will say out loud. So that way the children are able to negotiate in like where the k at goes, or if it's t ak, like I mean. So it'd be like a nice social experience because like the children would be involved in making that word, negotiating, and also like it's also like a good opportunity for them to use their critical thinking skills. So now, when children aren't involved in social learning experiences, we observe signs like throwing tantrums, like over reliance on adult figures. Some children are withdrawn, or others like exhibit outbursts, which further highlights the importance of social learning in early childhood education. Thank you for watching, and I hope this was informative.